There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to LA Valley College, home of the Ventura County Buccaneers and the Ventura County Pirates. I'm Justin Borsis, taking play-by-play responsibilities for Game 2, alongside Landon Klotz, who will take color here for this B-Squad matchup between SBL and the Orange County Legends. But we're going to give you a recap of both the last game that SBL played and maybe the last game that we just saw for Ventura, the Pirates. Starting with SBL, because that's the game that's going to be coming up. They lost 6-4 at East LA the other day. They come in, though, winners of 7 of 10. They're 7-3 overall, and are really surpassing most people's expectations.
Yes, sir, Justin. Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So against the East LA Dodgers, got a little recap going right here. Like, as you said, they lost 6-4, and they're sitting pretty at the top of the league right now in the SBL division. Just a little housekeeping. Moran came around and scored. He had a single in that game. Rowan Tarrant had an RBI single. Lee Branzel, who actually normally plays on the Pirates team, went down and pitched there. And
I think it was the other way around. I think he usually plays for SBL, and then they brought him to the... No? No. Okay, yeah.
It's the other way. He got the loss.
Okay,
He got the loss as the pitcher. He also was batting. He walked 3 times and came around to score. He allowed 6 runs. 1 of them was earned, 8 hits, and pitched for 4 innings. Walked 1 and got 4 Ks. That's my little recap there. Daniel Ortega also went 2 for 2 with 2 runs and an RBI.
And again, they winners of 7 of 10, and they played really well at home. This is another home matchup. They're home next week as well. We're going to cover that game. And the game we just saw between the Pirates and the Arroyo Seco Sentinels, they got yet another victory, 6-2 in the final. You and I were on the call for that just about 3 hours ago. And undefeated at home, winners of 2 in a row. 4-2 in the division, so they've taken over second place. So how does that help their momentum going into next week?
Yeah, second place for them. Big comeback after kind of a disappointing road trip out there in Alaska.
1-5 in
1-6.
1-6.
Yeah, I played 7 games in a row. Obviously, that's a tough, strenuous schedule, playing 7 in a row.
Against the same team, I believe.
Against the same team, and you just hopped off the plane the day before out there to Alaska. And you're dealing with sunlight all day. Isn't that what they're doing right now?
Yeah, and it's
sunlight
98
all day,
degrees.
right? Yeah, so here it's 100 degrees, but they're in their home stadium.
Yeah, it's comfort.
And they just got 2 wins in a row, the Pirates did, and they're sitting up at second place. The Inland Valley Pirates have a sizable lead right now.
8-2, I believe, is their total record.
Yeah, they have a sizable lead right now, but obviously that's due to just more league games played. So if the Pirates can match the other Pirates, maybe they'll have a middle-of-the-sea matchup, maybe, where they...
You know, I've covered some bizarre sports before, and it's rare that you see a team that's second in league play, but under 500 as a total record, and they're 5-9. I had that... You know, when I had done some other professional events for a couple football teams, we had teams that were close to top in their division, but overall were really, 3-6, 7-10. So that's sort of bizarre, but if they can get over 500 over the next month, it's going to be a bit of a hectic schedule. We're going to give you guys a little bit of a break, and then we're going to get ready with some starting lineups and first pitch coming up in just over 5 to 10 minutes. Stay with us, everybody.
All right, TK, you ready? I'm ready. That's the fun.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're getting set for game 2. SBL Bucs versus the Orange County Legends. We're going to give you the starting lineups. And we're going to start with the road teams with the Legends. We have leading off at second base Miles Jenkins, number 4. Sebastian Smith will be at first. He's number 36. Souza is going to be the extra hitter. He's batting third. Matthew Olivares is at short. He's number 16 and batting fourth. Sergio Alfaro is fifth. He is in right field. Adam Yamashita is sixth. He's at first base. Correction, he's at third base, and he's number 3. Designated hitter Braden Welch is number 32. Mylan Jones is in center, number 1. Ryan Ornest is in left, and Rowan Dupras is catching, and he's the 10th batter. For the Bucs, Colin Bell, who was just called up from the third string squad, the GCL Bucs, he's going to lead it off in left. Noah Nichols is going to be in right field, and he's batting second. He's number 4. Kai Moran is going to be in center. Josh Bickerton is going to be at second. He's batting 4th. Aaron Rubicava is 5th. He's number 15 and at first base. Sam Grundberg, just added to the roster, is the extra hitter and number 23. Anthony Chavez is at short. Thomas Keller is in right. Dominic Cervantes is Cervantes is catching. And Luke Crawshaw is the designated hitter. Keller Thomas is at third. So those are the lineups.
Those are indeed the lineups, and we're very excited to get this one started. I don't know about you, Justin, but I'm pretty happy.
I'm pretty psyched. This SBL team has won 7 of 10 games.
It's a good team. One of my favorite things about this team are the aggressive base running. I love the way that they steal bases. I love the way that they do not care what's going on at the plate. They're just running from first to second every time. We've seen multiple double steals from this team. Right, Justin?
Yes.
We've been on the call for multiple of those. Yeah, it's just a good time. We got a brand new pitcher on the mound.
Yeah, brand new added to the roster. Chris Harrison is starting.
Yeah. New face.
New face, new name. No background really on him yet.
Unfortunately, yeah, we don't.
He literally just today has been placed on this ball club. So it's going to be interesting to see how he fares, right-handed. This is a ball club, and this is a squad that likes to have a lot of action here in this game. So you're going to see plenty of it. Kai Moran, one of the better hitters on the squad. Average over 300.
Yeah. Love watching Kai Moran, seeing what he does every single time he steps up to the plate. He's always reliable. Always reliable as well out there. Playing outfield today, playing center. I believe we've seen him in the infield as well.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
We have to a strong degree.
Guys, we're watching YouTube, right?
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Ventura County Pirates.
Ventura County Pirates.
No, it should be the SBL Bucs, shouldn't it?
No, we're streaming on this now.
Okay.
Leading off for the Legends, the second baseman, number 4, Miles Jenkins.
Miles Jenkins will step in for Pirates Ball Club. Sits pretty well themselves.
First pitch, 4:08 p.m.
Strike one.
Just put 4. Just the next thing. If it's single digit, yeah,
Poured up in the middle from Harrison. Here's to like to work pretty quick. That one popped up the first base side. Playable for Rubicava, who juggles and is able to make the play. A little bit more interesting than it probably should have been. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 36, Sebastian Smith.
I should have read that. Yeah, Yeah, good job there on the foul base side, able to make the grab. I don't believe you're able to see that on your screens here, unfortunately. But
Camera can only stretch so far here.
just getting a taste of the brand new pitcher.
First pitch over to short and dropped on the transfer by Chavez over there. That'll be an error.
Now batting, the extra hitter, number 17, Isaiah Souza.
A team that's only 227, so not great, but they have walks over 60 times, so they like to take their base. Patient.
That they do.
The legends are. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Has yet to throw a ball.
Yeah, Harrison really finding the strike zone, pounding away. Some good, solid, fast pitches I've seen from him so far. As we stated earlier, if you missed it, if you're just joining, this Chris Harrison on the mound just added to the roster.
Up and in, 1-1. SBL did lose last time out, 6-4. Mentioned that in our mini pregame at East LA.
Still sitting at the top of the division. East LA, I believe, with that win, came up to second in the division.
Ground ball foul, 1-2.
Hoping for at least one or two of these three teams to make it to the playoffs. It'd be fun to call some playoff
Can you
games.
imagine if all three of them do?
It'd be fun.
What would we be doing? Like the amount of crews we would be out on.
I would love to see some playoff baseball here in July.
Big hook. Has no way of dropping in the zone, 2-2.
What do you think goes through the mind of a pitcher who just gets added to the roster on a team top of the league? Is there pressure, or is there just like, hey, it's my first time out here, let's just go throw some pitches?
It all depends on the personality. I mean, that's the thing about clubhouses is that one's popped foul on a hit and run. Remains 2-2. I think it all depends on the clubhouses and the environment. You know, you got guys who are completely laid back and nothing really affects them either way. And then there are guys who enjoy the pressure or use the pressure to pump themselves up. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we haven't even had the opportunity to meet this young man yet. So
maybe we'll meet him after the game.
Yeah, after the game or a mid-game interview. We'll see how well he does today. 2-2 again. Grounded, has to field his position on the second player of the game, and will get at least the force at second.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 16, Matthew Olivares.
Olivares will step in. Isaiah will replace Sebastian over at first. He's out on the force. Matthew comes in now.
Good play from Harrison, able to turn around, get the leadoff runner. Just replace the guy on first.
Almost a designed pitch out. That was almost out of his crouch was Cervantes, ball 1-0. Foul off of the foot of Olivares. 1-1.
Those hurt.
Yeah. I have not had the pleasure of having that happen to me, but as I've seen...
It just happened to me last week.
Did it?
I went to the batting cages for the first time in a long time.
How'd you fare?
I did okay, actually. I did okay.
Okay.
I'm personally training for an adult league. I'm trying to get out there again.
Foul, hit and run again. Here's these legends enjoy that particular style of play. 1-2.
Legends, a fairly new ball club made in 2019. Pirates organization, been around just a little longer than that.
Runner goes again. This time pitch taken, throw to second is in time. The one hopper and the tag is good, and Harrison works out of an inning with a little help from his friends on defense. No runs, no hits. A man caught at second. Correction, there was one hit. We go to the bottom half of the first, still scoreless. We'll step in, just called up from the GCCL Bucs squad to lead off the bottom of the first.
See if he's ready to ring the bell.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Good call back there. Very nice. Andrew Stanley comes in 2-1, but he's got a 6.19 ERA. So relatively high. Pours in a curveball for a strike.
I was observing his warm-up just now, and he was throwing darts. That's warm-ups, though. We'll see.
Swung on and missed. 0-2, just like that.
There's two of them right away. That's what he was doing in warm-ups. It looked pretty scary. We'll see if they can last. How long?
Yeah.
It's all about longevity.
3 straight looking. 1, 2, 3, see you later. 1 down, just like that. That's one way. That's a heck of a way to start a game.
Number 4, Noah Nichols.
Noah Nichols now. In right. Little number out in front of the plate, rolls foul. 0-1. The 0-1. Grounded to third. Takes a little weird bounce, but foul. 0-2.
Both these leadoff batters, 2 quick strikes.
Nichols taking a long time getting back in the box.
Yeah. I was wondering if something was going on there.
Yeah. 1 is just up and away. Good spot. 1-1.
1-2.
Correction 1 and 2.
One ball.
Nichols hitting .192.
And now they got him. So back-to-back Ks to open this game for Andrew Stanley.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 7, Kai Moran.
Here comes one of the best hitters on the team, Kai Moran.
This will be a good test right here. It is just the first inning. A lot of baseball left to be played.
Ground ball through the hole into center field.
And there's the best hitter on the team.
Yeah, there you go.
Showing up. Kai Moran when they need it.
Now batting,
Get a jolt to the
second
team.
baseman, number 13, Jack Bickerton.
It's Jack Bickerton now with a man on first and 2 down. Back-to-back Ks and then a 2-out single.
Andrew Stanley, as you said, he's 2-1 record already in 3 games played. Has 18 strikeouts in his 3 games. Already has 2 in the first 3 batters faced.
If you can rack up the Ks, it'll definitely help himself out.
Yeah.
Fouled off, 0-1. Reaches out, pokes it foul out of the zone, 0-2.
Look at the 0-2 counts. 3 of them already.
Whoa, runner froze. That one grounded to short. Easy play. And a clean first for Andrew Stanley. 2 strikeouts, a single, a man left. We go top 2, it's 0-0. Olivares will step in. He takes his AB after the caught stealing in second. Nullified whatever he was doing in the first.
That's right. He's probably happy about that. He was at a 1-2 count.
Yeah.
So a clean slate here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So you also have to change the volume. Territory should be great. Now is my PA noise off? No. Oh, that doesn't affect PA. Correct. I would think this is the PA. Also here.
1-1.
Here.
SBL squad, prior to that loss, had put up 15 runs in the game before.
We talked about it, but this one,
Yeah, I had the pleasure of calling that one against the Field Rats.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
had a few of those with them, yeah.
Yeah, it was a
There's
barn
the cage
burner.
rats, there's the field rats. A lot of different rats.
There's the rats.
Yeah.
Just some normal rats.
1 and 2.
Yeah, it was a final score of 15-12. Hard fought game, back and forth.
Oh, what a changeup. Did you see the way that thing just dropped out of the zone? Swung on and missed.
now batting. The right fielder, number 12, Sergio Alfaro.
Yeah, that's a great pitch from Harrison.
Yeah, I mean,
and,
that's...
and everything we're seeing from him is brand new.
Yeah.
We're watching this alongside you.
We're marveling with you.
Yeah. Same with the batters. Like, they don't know necessarily what to expect from him.
0-1. Her ball outside corner. Unless they had, unbeknownst to us, played with or against him in any collegiate or high school setting.
Sure.
Ball poked to first. And it hit the ground, so tagging on the out. At first base, and there are 2 down.
Now batting. The third baseman, number 3, Adam Yamashita.
Adam Yamashita now.
Good job by Rubicava over there, first base. Catching the ball there on the ground, a little wedged in between the...
He came in as also one of the best hitters on the team. He had a 7.14 average the last time I was looking.
Yeah, great hitter. Can't wait to see what he brings up. Obviously, Moran.
First pitch popped up, third base side. Who calls it? It's the right fielder or left fielder. Bell to make the play, and that's another quick 1-2-3 inning. We're through 2, and we go bottom half. Zip, zip.
Very fast. I mean, so far, the newcomer Chris Harrison's been doing great on the mound. Through 2 innings now, pitched. See how long they have him planned to be out there. I know that changes frequently, so we'll catch you later. Justin, we were just talking about Rubicava. Great hitter, great fielder, playing first base today.
Rubicava steps in. Stanley will throw fouled off the mask.
Rubicava batting a .364 average.
Career or this year?
That's this year. Only tracks this year.
Quite high for him. His team has a great batting average as it stands.
Yeah, and he loves getting on base too. .464 on base percentage. Patient batter. And the team as a whole is batting at a .298 and a .420 on base percentage.
Nearly 300 clip. That one popped up foul toward the netting. 0-2, actually. The key for Stanley to keep guys from getting knocks today, which he's done through the first inning with 2 strikeouts. I mean, that's his bread and butter. How many did you say he had? He had 18, correct?
18 on the season so far. Yeah. Already has 2 here.
1 and 2.
Top of the first. Did allow that hit single from Moran.
Ball grounded to short. Easy play for Olivares to Smith for the out. One away.
Now batting, the extra hitter number 23, Sam Grundberg.
Grundberg, who is also new to this ball club, one of 3 newcomers. Colin Bell, who is the only player that has played on any number of the 3 teams this year. These are brand new guys. Sam Grundberg takes strike 1.
And he's the extra hitter today, so probably just getting his feet wet.
Well, he's batting in the middle of the lineup. That's got to be a lot of trust.
It's a lot of trust, yeah. I'm sure they watched him in batting practice and, of course, his previous stuff with the high school and college.
1-1. That ball grounded, and it is through under the shortstop's glove into left center field. And the newcomer in his first at-bat with the ball club gets a single.
That's why he's there.
Now batting.
That must be.
That must be. Baseball can't be that hard, huh? Now Anthony Chavez will step in. Chance with a man on at first.
Anthony Chavez attended Chico State University, batting .379 here for the Bucs. So high averages for a lot of these guys.
Well, and that's where the swing and miss comes in. If you don't let them get on at all.
Right.
Throw to first, check on the runner. And
his on-base percentage, though, is .514, so he's getting to first base half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's high for this league.
That's very high. Half the time he steps in that box, he's on first base.
1-1.
9 RBIs on the season as well. 11 hits. 3 of those have been doubles.
This is a high-scoring team. Just need to get the pitching in order.
Yeah, pitching's kind of been the little,
And what do you think?
hole in the armor, if you will, I guess, of this top of the league team.
Nearly hits him. That one inside. Here goes to second and safe is Grundberg.
And it's cool to see the new guy stepping right in, right there, getting the single, stealing the base. As we said at the beginning, this team loves stealing bases. They love running on the base pass, creating traffic, pressure on the pitchers. So it's cool to see the new guy doing the same thing.
I'm curious of what you think about, the addition of Chris Morrison and the idea that we talked about the struggles on the pitching side. Is that to add more depth? Do you think that's to help out the arms of this staff? That one inside corner, 2-2.
Well, it may be, yeah. I mean, Harrison so far has shown great pitches, and you may realize, hey, we're at the top of the division, we're winning some games. Let's try to go for something here. Get our pitching more in order. The bats are there.
2-2 is jam shot, but it finds the center field area. Runners at first and third. Anthony Chavez with a single.
Now batting. The third baseman, number 9. Thomas Keller.
Add that to his hit total. That's his 12th of the season already.
Third baseman Thomas Keller will step in with the chance to drive in a run. Double play is in possibility here.
Yes, see, that's better. Oh, don't play that.
Keller from Doane University. I'm not sure where that is, to be honest.
Yeah, we'd have to look that one up. He's 5'11", 195. Third-year sophomore. 0-1.
Got 8 hits to his name, batting a .444 average. Another high one. Not too many ABs, though.
444 or 444?
444.
You just like to say it the other way?
Yeah.
That's fine. 0-2.
.440.
Yeah.
There you go. And talk about on-base percentage. We thought 51 was high, right? Percent.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's at 61%.
Needs to get the ball at the very least in the air. That one in the dirt. The runner's going to come home. He is safe. His leg beat the tag. Catcher couldn't get back in time.
Wow, what a heads-up play from the new guy, Grundberg. He comes home, stole second, came around to third off the hit. He came home on the wild pitch. That was a risky move there, Justin. Risky move.
Risky
the tag
because it wasn't
close.
too far away.
It wasn't, no. It's not like it was back in the backstop or anything like that.
That'll be counted as a wild pitch. 1-2. Just down and away. 2-2. So 1-0 Bucks on a wild pitch. I believe that's how we started the previous game. 2-2 count and a bluff back to second. Stanley holds it.
It's tough to throw to second when you're left-handed.
Not only that, but the shortstop and or the second baseman wasn't covering the bag.
Nowhere near.
That ball through into left. They will hold the runner at third. Nice strong throw out there by Ornest. Runners at the corners again.
The catcher, number 6. Dominic Cervantes.
So
Here
a
comes Dominic Cervantes.
little bit of a slow first inning for the bats of the Bucks, but here in the second, they're making contact.
Home cooking.
A little bit of home cooking.
1-0. Some ribeye steaks coming home. I had to do it.
Cervantes, an uncommitted freshman, stands at 5'10", 180 pounds. He plays behind the plate.
Quick check on the runner.
Batting a .250 average, 20 ABs, 5 hits.
That ball ripped off the shortstop's glove and into left. Takes a ricochet. Another run is going to score. It's 2-0 Bucks.
I mean, just
Not bad.
wow.
The designated hitter, number 17. Luke Crawshaw.
Justin, that makes that 4 singles in a row for these Bucks. So
Station to station ball and
Yeah.
just getting good healthy hacks here.
it's there. The first batter, leadoff batter of this inning was the out, and then ever since then, singles. Stolen bases and wild pitches have also helped them come around.
Good curveball outside corner. 0-1.
Something I've noticed with these Bucks too, they work through their batting order pretty quickly.
Oh, what a spear play at third. Wow. Yamashita with the quick hands at the hot corner.
The left fielder, number 18. Colin Bell.
Yeah, just
2 down.
heads up play by him over there. He's not even a tall guy looking at him. Jumped up high for that. A much needed second out. If that would have gotten past him, another run would have scored from second, most likely. Because that was over there on the foul ball line.
Swung on a miss, good off speed. Defense helping out Stanley not give up too many runs and let this bleed too quick.
On.
Colin Bell here struck out, looking in the first.
In the dirt. And doesn't get far enough away this time for the runner to move up. 2-0.
I believe it's a 1-1 count.
1-1.
Actually, 1-1. Correction there.
Not that fingers.
Fouled off. 1-2.
Good to see Bell swinging the bat after striking out looking in the first inning.
Yeah, gotta get the bat off your shoulder.
Yeah, get some contact at least. Nice to see him.
Give it a shout out to do it all Bob down there and getting all the do it all. That's
Did it hit him? No. Inside?
Wow.
I don't know how it didn't.
That was an illusion.
2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 outs, 2 on. 2-0 game. Bottom of the second inning. Got him. Beautiful paint job. On the outside corner to end the inning, but the Bucs push across 2 runs on 5 hits in total. 1 error on the scorecard. It's 2-0. We go top 3. Bucs in control.
There's our boss, Robert.
do it all Rob.
So Welch will step in now.
So into your hat.
One of the extra hitters on this club.
What number you said? 32.
That's inside, ball 1.
Welch has only stepped to the plate 3 times before this and has no hits to show. Struck out twice.
Down, 2-0.
I'm liking the pitches I'm seeing from Chris Harrison so far.
Yeah, he's mixing it up pretty well, isn't he? That one grounded to short on a 2-0 count. Chavez to Rubicava for the out. 1 down.
Nice routine play.
The center fielder number 1. Milan. Jones.
Way to get back in it there. Last time the ball came over to him was the error in the first inning. So good to get that one under your belt. Routine play, get the out.
1 down.
Robert, just to
Mylan steps to the
I
plate.
didn't catch any errors. Did you see any errors from me?
No, you have one error for us, so that's correct. Yeah. Other than that, no.
Ball one. Ground ball, first baseman, miscommunication, juggles, safe. That was a bit of a bizarre play.
That it was, yeah. He reaches on the air. Before that,
I thought the second baseman was going to come in and grab it.
Ryan.
well, interesting, yeah. It's miscommunication. It's tough when those balls kind of sit there, you know.
Brian will come to the plate now.
It's a new piece.
Ryan Hornist. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Not a new microphone, just a cover, right?
Yeah.
This is his 7th AB of the season. He averages 167.
Up. Throw in the dirt. One hop. Runner safe. So a stolen base for Mylan Jones.
First stolen base of
Ball,
the
one
game.
strike.
First stolen base of the game for the Legends. Waking up Cervantes back there behind the plate.
Two and one. A little bit more wild, do you think, right, for Morrison this inning?
Yeah, coming up high a little bit here. Not finding that strike zone as easy as he was in the first and second inning. Second, he did go 1-2-3 with a strikeout.
Ground ball to second. Should be an easier play. Bickerton to Rubicava. 2 down. Mylan advances to third.
Runner on third with 2 outs.
Catcher number 9. Rowan Dupross.
Rowan Duprass will step in. Dupross. We'll give you both.
Community atmosphere.
Let you decide which one you want to use.
I would go. I think I would go Dupross.
Down and away, ball one.
He's an undecided freshman. Stands at 5'10", 175.
Swung on and missed. A little bit of a change in speed there. 1-1.
Dupross is also pitched for this team. He's playing catcher today, but he's pitched a total of 36 innings
Wow.
for this team.
Talk about somebody who knows the staff. That one is fouled off the catcher's mask. 1 and 2.
Let's take a look at his pitching stats. 6 games played, yeah, 36 innings.
What's his ERA?
Does not give me that on here. Don't know why.
Probably because his first listing is at catcher. Maybe.
Potentially. As far as batting goes, this is his 10th time at the plate. He has 3 runs to his name with 3 hits.
Big overhand curveball got him swinging. Ends the inning. No runs, no hits, an error, a man left at third. We go to the bottom half of the third. It's 2-0 Bucs. Noah Nichols steps in.
We should do like the all-out chirp squad.
Oh, yeah.
Struck out in the first inning swinging on a 1-2 count, just as Colin Bell, the batter above him, did.
First pitch, ground ball to second. Jenkins to Smith for the out. One down.
Now batting. The center fielder number 7. Kai Moran.
Here comes the big bat of Kai Moran.
Already a single today, 1 for 1.
It seems like there's not a delay right now, so you can just announce the name and then pull the music.
As soon as I start getting
He came over to us at the beginning of before the beginning of the game and switched his walk-up music to
Yes, he did.
Taylor Swift.
We had Kai Moran and oh goodness,
That song actually slaps.
Noah Nichols. They both came over because they are back-to-back in the batting order. And they said to us, we're going to both play Taylor Swift music because we have a theme. Their exact words, not an exaggeration, and we think it's hilarious and wonderful.
It's worked for Kai Moran so far. He's 1 for 1. Not so much Noah Nichols, though. He's up for 2 with a strikeout.
Which makes them 1 for 3 if you combine.
Correct, and they are combined stats today. That's what they told us.
How is that not a hit?
That is a dribbler. Back to Stanley, over to Smith. 1-3 on the putout.
Now batting. The second baseman,
gone.
number 13. Jack Bickerton.
Comes Jack Bickerton, big bopper.
These guys are just losing out on that stuff.
Bickerton grounded out to short in the first inning. Lots of ground outs so far. You're either getting a hit or a ground out now if you're a Buck.
Which means feast or famine, right?
Right.
Inside ball 1.
Starting pitcher for the Legends does have 3 Ks already. Andrew Stanley. 2 of them looking, 1 swinging.
Down and away. 2-0.
Bickerton attends Whitman College. He's a freshman.
Outside corner, good pinpoint spot on that fastball. 2-1.
He's got a 2.59 batting average.
Ball, bullet to first. Line out, right to Smith. Ball found his glove. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no men left.
I'll be back in a second.
Top 4.
You'd say he's right around 30.
Morrison is around 30 pitches as we start the fourth. Harrison, sorry. Looked like an M for a minute.
You don't like my writing?
No.
Thanks.
You I love. Your writing I don't.
I have good handwriting. Everyone tells me I have good handwriting.
I have better chicken scratch than you, and I have one working hand. So.
Oh, God.
Number 4.
Called me out.
2-0, yes.
Live air.
Yes, I did, but it's only a joke. That's fine.
All right. I'll probably get
You will. You will. 2-1. Right down the pipe.
Harrison putting himself together a nice little resume in his first game out.
Yeah, I mean, this is big if you want to impress the coaching staff, isn't it?
Yeah, huge. I'm sure that's probably in the back of his mind.
Up and away, 3-1.
I'm curious as well.
That one is just high and away. Leadoff walk. Is that his first?
That's his first walk.
His first walk, yes.
Sebastian Smith.
First walk of the game, he has 2 strikeouts. I'm curious as well if, he gets to start today, if that was a planned thing or if they're a little low on pitchers. As you were saying earlier, when and how was the call-up made?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. That's information we're not privy to at this time, but
Because watching him pitch, these coaches right here in the dugout are going to kind of decide, hey, are we wanting to keep him as a starting pitcher? Is he going to start coming out of the bullpen for us a little more?
we don't know what his limits are.
Right. So
Right.
it's kind of just a training run almost here.
Right,
And
get the training wheels off.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Let the bike go the rest of the way.
just push him down the hill, see if he can ride the bike.
Seriously. 1-0 the count.
So far, he's riding the bike well.
Check it first. Runner is back. Top of the order. So Jenkins is at first, following the walk. And Smith is at the plate, a meeting on the mound, probably to go over some signs. Make sure there's no confusion between the battery.
That's the other thing with a brand new pitcher as well.
Yeah.
And you got to get on the same page. So far, it seems like there hasn't really been any issues with that. But first little catcher to pitcher talk that we've had today.
In the dirt, 2-0. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but he's starting behind in the count all of a sudden.
Yeah, I have. Beginning 2 innings has been ahead, or the batters at least have jumped out and kind of hit it on the first pitch for an out. But now he's starting to trail a little bit, throwing a couple balls to kick things off. He does work himself back in it, as he's trying to do now.
2-1. Ball fouled off in on his hands.
Oh, we got time. Up the middle.
Sebastian Smith, a sophomore at Cal Lutheran University.
Swung on a miss, throw to second, bounce, tag, safe.
So he
Miles Jenkins with a stolen base.
He got lucky on the bounce the first time, was able to throw him out. That time, not so much. A little too late on the throw, and the runner maybe a little quicker.
Well, I think it was the one hop and maybe where the ball ended up near the catcher's mitt.
Right.
Up and in, 3-2.
Smith at the plate has an even .500 on base percentage.
Guess what? Remember I talked about the ribeye steaks?
You did.
If there's a walk Well, we need 2 walks, actually. We could have a loaded potato. That one popped to second.
You're not going to wait until it happens
No.
to make the call? It's just
I'm going to do it both ways. I'm going to preemptively say it, and then I'm going to say it as it
Now
happens.
batting. Extra hitter number 17, Isaiah Sousa.
all right. Well,
Come on, this is our banter we got going on.
I like it. Should be only 1 out, I believe.
Isaiah will step to the plate.
Yeah, he just said.
Runner goes to third. Throw. Tag. Safe. I thought he got him from the naked eye, but umpire rules him safe.
Yeah, it looked good to me. What a throw from Cervantes, honestly, regardless of the outcome. Beautiful job getting up. And you have a batter on the left side of the box, too.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with him.
So now a runner in prime scoring position with less than 2 outs. They bring the infield in, strangely. That one is deep to center. It'll score the run. Tagging, Miles will come in. It's 2-1 Bucs. They get a run back. Manufacturing it on the base pass.
Now batting. The shortstop number 16, Matthew Olivares.
And it is a rare moment where you see a run scoring without any hits being placed for the Legends yet.
Yeah, only 1 hit in the first inning.
They had a hit?
They had a hit.
They did have a hit.
They had a hit. They reached on 2 errors, and then the runner that just scored got to first on a walk.
We will update that for you on the scoreboard there. That one is dribbled to second and gets away. That will allow the runner to reach to first. We'll see if it's ruled a hit or an error. I see that as an E4.
They do not have it. It was an E3.
Oh, correction on that hit that we thought was one. It was an E3 on the first baseman. So they do not have a hit.
Yeah, that was Smith, but then I got Isaiah Sousa get a single. Yeah. Right after the E6.
What's that?
That's what I have. I don't remember what happened.
You're right. I'm certain.
Okay, we're correcting ourselves for the 3rd time. There is a hit.
I was right.
We were cross-referencing our score sheets. 1-0. Back pick. Safe.
No, we have 5. Oh, okay.
That ball ripped past third. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. It has been the toughest inning so far for Harrison.
First hit of the day for Sergio Alfaro, right fielder.
Now batting. Yamashita.
And Yamashita coming up to the plate after that beautiful catch over there.
Two outs, runners at first and second. Harrison's pitch way outside, up and away, ball 1.
So yeah, Harrison's starting to kind of lose a little bit of control, not so much, but just you can see the grip loosening just a little bit, and the Legends are taking advantage of it.
Adam Yamashita gets the call on the corner, 1-1. Looking to tie it up with a 2-out RBI.
Sophomore at Pierce College, stands at 5'5", 140 pounds.
Near these neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Go to second, nobody at the bag.
He
The
pitches. He pitches as well. This team, a lot of pitcher.
Hitter combinations, yeah.
And playing infield.
Two-way players.
Their third baseman and their catcher today have both pitched.
They can't all be Shohei Ohtani, can they?
He's only pitched one game, but he does have a 1-0 record.
Swung on and missed. 1-2. Good off speed, tailing away. In fact, no one else could be Shohei Ohtani. Why did I even make that comparison? It's not even. That man's a cyborg.
This would be big here for Harrison to get out of this inning without any more than just that one run.
Good curveball. Big overhand breaker. Downstairs, swung on and missed. The third K for Harrison. Ends the inning. He strands 2 runners but gives up 1. It's 2-1 in favor of the Bucs. Bottom 4. Aaron Rubicava, one of the best hitters on the ball club. Stepping into the box, sitting in the middle of the order. Batting 4th. 5th. No, he's missing 1 slot.
In the second inning, he grounded out to shortstop. Batting a .364 on the season. With a total of 8 hits, all of them being singles. Came around to score twice.
That one was over the inside corner for a strike. Goes to the other side of the plate, just a little outside. Ball 1. Still Stanley out there.
Both these pitchers going inning for inning, matching each other so far.
That one was tailing inside. Good pitch. 1-2. Stays alive, fouls it off, past the left field line, and foul.
Contact from Rubicava sticking there. Way to protect the plate on the 2-strike. He does it once again.
To the netting. Remains 1-2. The 1-2 again. Yanked. Left it outside. 2-2.
With that pitch, that brings us to just an hour of play. Already here in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, swung on outside the zone. Got him to fish. Good old nasty breaking ball in the dirt. 1 down.
Number 23, Sam Grundberg.
Grundberg now, who had his first AB was a knock, then he stole a bag. And then he scored.
Yeah, singled, stole second. came over to third and then came home on that wild pitch. Very
Stein
close.
takes a big cut, 0-1.
It's an electric play. Just kind of dribbled behind the catcher, not even too far away from him, but the speed of Grundberg beat Dupross behind the plate.
Popped up. Second baseman calls it. 2 down.
Now batting. The shortstop, number 35. Anthony Chavez.
So this is that part of the lineup where in the second inning, the Bucs started to get a little dominant. This is when they got those 4 singles in a row, the 2 runs, which are on the scoreboard right now. Sam Grundberg was the start of that. So it's good for the Legends, if you're a Legend fan, to get him out, get the second out. Now you face Anthony Chavez, who also came around to score after his single. On that same wild pitch where Grundberg scored, he's came around to second and got brought in.
Chavez nearly gets hit, and he did get hit. It did graze part of his uniform. And he will take first. So free base, following a hit batter. First of the day for Stanley.
Baseman number 9. Thomas Keller.
And Thomas Keller will step to the dish.
First hit by pitch of the day. Always got to rip off the Band-Aid. Someone's got to do it.
Inside corner, 0-1.
Keller, another one of those guys, like I said, one of the 4 singles in a row. He got stranded at second. This seems to be the heart of the lineup as of right now.
Got that overhand curveball in the corner for a strike, 0-2. Nice spot.
Solid pitch there. Came across, curve, like you said. It's a tough pitch to swing at.
The 0-2. Little flare. Second baseman can't get it. Into right field. Little flare base hit. Nice job there.
I will say, great effort from Jenkins out there at second base.
Catcher. Number 6. Dominic. Cervantes.
He already did run out to pretty far out right field to make that out, the second out of Grundberg. Diving play there, almost got the ball.
Runners at first and second following a 2-out single. And a hit by pitch. And Cervantes will step to the dish.
Robert would go if I give him a shout out.
With that, Thomas Keller, 2 for 2 on the day, the most efficient hitter so far for the Bucs.
Inside corner again. That's a nice spot for Stanley. He's been living there and living well. 0-1.
Cervantes, who has been playing great behind the plate so far today, already threw out 1 runner.
Oh, that ball's ripped, but another line out to the shortstop. So hard contact, but they're finding some gloves. It's 2-1 Bucs, top of the 5th. So Nate Burke has taken over on the mound here in the 5th. Harrison qualifies for the win, having gone the required 4 in this league and leaving with the win as it stands right now. Obviously, we got a long way to go, but Burke is in charge of at least this inning, maybe the next couple.
As long as the Bucs stay in the lead the entire time, he will get the win.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
If it gets tied at all, though, even if the Bucs win, Legends never take the lead. He will not qualify.
Captain Obvious over here. But yes,
Gotta
for
make it
those
clear. That's the job of the color commentator. Yeah. Nate Burke, we've seen him on the mound a couple times. I believe I've seen him once, twice. He's kind of got a little bit of a sidearm.
It's quirky. It's not completely over the top, but it's not a complete sidearm either.
Right. It's a little
in between.
A little twang, if you will.
Twang. I like that.
He's got a little right-handed twang.
So I think, we're getting a lot of people in our booth. Our PA guy, Jake, he was noticing that he steps toward the third base side as he throws. So that could be why his arm angle is what it is.
Yeah.
Outside corner, 0-1.
It creates pitches like that, though, when you come across the plate. It makes those sliders to these right-handed batters a lot easier to do.
One and one the count. Fouled off. 1-2. What do you think about the... Sorry about that.
You're good.
Stepped on you a little bit. What do you think about the 3 errors that we've seen on the board that the Bucs have survived to this point?
They've survived, as you said, but it's not sustainable. If you keep making errors like that, especially just lazy ones, kind of.
Down and away. 2-2.
We've already seen, an error over at short and an error at first and second. So they're kind of working the infield there. The errors have been a thorn in the side of this team. They lead the division, as we've talked about multiple times, but just a few things, errors in pitching have kind of been the thorns in the side of this team that, if addressed early on, they can really do some damage in this league as they lead it.
3-2. That previous ball was yanked, and that one is just low and in. And a leadoff walk out of the bullpen for Nate Burke.
Now batting. The center fielder number one, Mylan Jones.
Here comes Mylan Jones, who ended up getting on base, stealing 2 bags, and coming home to score on a sac fly.
Yeah, reached on an error. Stole, as you said. That was in the 3rd inning. We talked about this in the previous game, but I've just noticed a lot of times when you got guys in these leagues coming out of the bullpen, it's a walk almost immediately, that first batter they face. And I don't know if it's nerves or not warmed up properly or whatever, but they just can't seem to find the strike zone immediately. They always tend to warm up, though, so no panic button yet.
Ball 1, that one is off the bag and into center field for a base hit. Don't see that very often.
No, great shot. Can't be more up the middle than that.
Number 10. Ryan.
Bounces off bag number 2, and you got the shortstop and the second baseman almost colliding heads when they dive for that ball. And it just rainbows right over top of them.
2 on and nobody out, and Burke is in some trouble out of the bullpen.
He is.
And time called as a mound visit from Cervantes is on the way. And this could be for a variety of reasons, right?
Could, yeah. I mean, you got a new pitcher coming in right away, walk, and give up a hit immediately. Could be sign stuff, switch him up.
Go find the hole.
Whatever it is, we'll see if it was effective. Pretty quick talk. Cervantes has done a great job this season behind the plate with all the different pitchers he's caught for.
First pitch nearly hits him again. Yanks it inside, 1-0. Bluff to second. Runner back easily.
I think this next pitch here is honestly crucial, even though it's early in the count, 1-0. If Burt gets down early, 2-0 here, it's going to be dangerous because he's struggling to find the strike zone right now.
That one is in there, 1-1.
Yeah, that was needed in my opinion. Tie up the count at 1-1. Give you some more confidence. We're still at no outs.
The 1-1 comes quirky with the arm angle and gets a foul ball.
Great,
the netting.
Great comment there by the Ventura Bucs. We're going to try to commit fewer errors, bold strategy. We think it'll pay off. I think I know who wrote that.
Either a coach
Probably Robert.
or Robert Holler, our leader, our fearless
I'm going
member
Rob.
of.
I think it's definitely Robert. Hello, Robert.
Oh dear, that just slipped completely out of his hand. That's a wild pitch. Both runners are going to move up. So Welch and Jones at third and second, respectively. And that forces the infield to come in. Don't want to give up a run to tie the score with nobody out. This could be very dangerous right now. 2-2 count. Down. 3-2.
Yeah, just the control. You can obviously tell the pitching change not effective. Someone is warming up out there in the bullpen, though. Probably not going to be too long of a showing here for Burke.
Mason Kim warming up. Ground ball first base side foul. Remains 3-2.
Second full count already in this short showing for Burke. First one was against Braden Welch, and he walked him. And that's the man standing at third base now.
Payoff again. Foul.
Legends bench loving it. He's staying alive, making this pitcher sweat.
Long AB.
Yeah. These are tough, especially after the walks and the wild pitches. Now you have a long, full count at bat. And you just start to surely get in your own head.
It says, edit, one, edit, this one.
Ground ball. Great piece of hitting the other way through the shortstop hole. Scores 1. We're tied at 2. Goes the other way.
The catcher number 9, Roland Ducross.
So Ryan Ornest with an RBI single to left. Ryan Ducross swung on and missed. Runners at first and third, nobody out.
Ducross struck out in the third, swinging. I'm sure Burke would love to have that be the same fate here.
Welch is at third. Ornest at first. Runner goes to second in the dirt. One hoppy! Got him. What a play. Particularly by Cervantes for picking that ball out of the dirt and able to make the one-hop throw for the out.
What a great play by him. Able to make the throw. That's another one from him.
So usually I think the first inning is a fielder's choice. That's why it was like that.
Okay.
It's still due cross up there. Ball one, and now what's the call here? Is it 2-0? 2-1.
Rylan Jones wanting to come in, sitting on third. He was also on third base in the third inning, was not able to come home.
Inside corner, 2-2. One out. Runner at third. Yanks the ball away, 3-2.
Third full count here in 4 batters.
How big is that out at second base?
It helps big time. I mean, you still only have 1 out, so the sacrifice is still in play to bring home the runner on third. But you're obviously in way better shape.
Inside ball 4. Not by much.
Second walk of the day already for Burke.
Miles Jenkins.
Miles Jenkins walked, came around to score following 2 stolen bases. Runners now at first and third, 1 away. Dupross at first, and Jones at third.
The walk is an interesting one. The walk is an interesting one, Justin, because now and now he's running. So.
And this time it's in the dirt and unable to be retrieved by Cervantes.
What I was about to say is absolutely nullified now, because the walk was interesting because you had 1 out. You could hope for a double play ball and get out of this terrible situation. But now...
Well, I was going to say that the stolen base, the caught stealing, loom large because you're giving up 1 less possible run. Now the infield comes in again. This one is down and away, 2-1. How long of a leash does Burke have here?
Not long. I mean, he's obviously struggling. We saw pitcher warming up. He's gone from the bullpen now.
Probably warm, unless they really chose to say that this is Burke's inning.
Yeah, I don't know. They might force him to just finish this one.
Swung on and missed. Big strike, 2-2.
Oh.
And inside, 3-2, and that call could have been because the pitcher totally missed his location.
Yet another full count, the 3rd in a row and 4th in this inning for Burke since coming in. Just can't find the strike zone at all.
Another payoff pitch. Infield is in. Into center. That will be Enough to get the run home. It's a sac fly. Mylan Jones is going to come in to score.
Now batting. The first baseman, number 36, Sebastian Smith.
And the Legends take a 3-2 lead.
One more, 6.
Sebastian Smith now with a chance for an add-on run.
Honestly, somewhat surprising that the score is only what it is.
Yeah,
Only
it could have been a lot
one-run.
worse, right?
Yeah, it's all the walks and wild pitches we've seen in this inning from Nate Burke. Very surprised that only 2 runs have been scored.
Should be 2 down now. 0-1. On this hot day in which I have just finished my first water bottle, 98 degrees, high.
Getting a little bit more of a breeze now, though.
Yeah, at least.
That's nice.
0-2.
I believe this is the first time Burke has been ahead.
Yes, the entire inning.
Yeah.
Down and away, 1-2. Design there.
Just seeing if he could get him to chase. Smith reached on an error in the first inning, and in the fourth, popped up to second base.
Down and away, 2-2.
You can see in Burke's kind of facial expressions after each pitch, he's just not happy with
He's
himself.
laboring. I mean, he's very...
This is agonizing if you're a pitcher. Not the performance anyone expects of himself.
How many pitches has he thrown in this inning alone? I mean, it's got to be more than 20. Swung on and missed, and that'll end the inning, but the Legends take a 3-2 lead off some miscues from Nate Burke and a couple of knocks. They lead it going into the bottom of the 5th.
Leading off the bottom, the 5th for the Bucs, the designated hitter number 17, Luke Crawshaw.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 5th inning, and now the Bucs look to rebound. Luke Crawshaw steps in against Andrew Stanley. We do have a change. Robert Pitts has come in now for... Oh my Lord, what a play by the pitcher for the out. Goodness gracious, Andrew Stanley, how do you do? Liner, defense, and he had to basically, out of self-defense, put his glove on.
Number 21, Robert Pitts.
So Pitts is coming in. And that one is a little dribbler to third. Bare hand throw, not in time. And that is an infield single for Robert Pitts. 5'10", 170. He plays shortstop and outfield.
The right fielder, number 4, Noah Nichols.
Noah Nichols now with a runner at first.
Trade you. I did the first 2 batters for you. Here's Good water.
Robert has come in for Colin Bell. And that one is ball 1. For Noah Nichols. Oh, that's close. Is he out? He is safe, not by much. Check again. Runner safe. So Robert Pitts is at first. Came in for Colin Bell. And will most likely be staying in the game in left field. Strike. 1-1. 3-2 Legends. Bottom 5.
How did everything go without me?
It was great. Thank you for refilling our waters. Much appreciated.
Don't you know that the VC Pirates hired me on as a water boy?
Did they?
Did they? Yeah. I am the water boy.
With pride, not with disgust.
With all the pride.
1-2 the count. And he has to reset. Stanley has worked a pretty solid line, with the exception of the second inning. 3 of the 4 scoreless.
Pitt's over there at first really bugging him.
Yeah.
He's checking.
He's got speed. He beat out an infield single. That one is off the glove of... And going to third is Pitts. Heads up move.
He did not even think about
Didn't even stop. That's risky because the shortstop had the ball in his glove and just chose to throw it.
Moran.
And not only is the runner at first safe in Nichols, but Moran comes to the plate now with 1 out and a chance to tie the game.
They must have known that Pitts had some speed behind him because obviously he was bugging Stanley over there at first. Checked on him 3 times.
Number 7.
Kai Moran now on the plate. Already has a hit today.
Oh, that's got to hurt the ump. Ow. Right off the ump's mask.
Take a quick breather.
Yeah. Check on him. Make sure he's all good back there.
I saw that, but I don't know what.
And as a batter, you don't want to do that because you might get on the ump's bad side.
Yeah. Well, no, unless he was genuinely checking on him to make sure he was okay.
Right.
There goes the runner. Easy stolen base.
Yeah, decided not to throw because he saw how speedy Pitts was.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about stopping at second earlier on, so
That means
Probably a
that
heads-up play by
Nichols
the
is safe.
Yeah, and a heads-up play by the catcher, DePross, to not throw it because Pitts probably would have came home.
That one is into left center for a base hit. That'll score both. It's going to be a double, maybe a triple. Going to third. Moran will be safe standing up. A one-out triple, and the Bucs regain the lead. It's 4-3.
Second baseman number 13, Jack Bickerton.
I mean, what a knock. That's exactly what Kai Moran is out there to do.
I did. The previous hit. I hit him in there. Yeah. One. Okay. Yeah, but we just got another hit. That's 8 now.
Still only 1 out, and Kai Moran sitting on third.
Chance to get another RBI. Get the advantage back to 2. And how big does that caught stealing again? We keep going back to it. That one swung on and missed. Big hot hack right there from Bickerton.
Bickerton's line today 0 for 2. Lined out to first and a ground out to shortstop. Both times he was the third and final out of the inning.
Now the Legends play medium in. That one is a little flare to right. Playable.
Moran's
Here comes
coming.
the runner to third, and he is out. What a play in right. Alfaro with a strike on a one hop. Blocking the plate is legal in this league, and the out is recorded on the play by the catcher, Dupross, to end the inning.
Throw from Alfaro over there. And, yeah, blocking the plate. Nothing Moran can do there, and he probably got a little shaken up after that.
Yeah, well, got to be careful. What a play out there. A strike. And keeps the lead at 1. Back and forth we go.
I don't think you can block. Because there's a new rule like for the governing of baseball.
Okay, we're going to recap here. In right field, we have a change. Nichols is out. Rowan Taryn is in. 4-3 game as Isaiah Souza steps to the plate. He took ball 1. Taryn Rowan, we're going to correct the name and switch up the first and last.
And surprisingly, Nate Burke's still on the mound.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
A little rocky. I mean, he only did pitch 1 inning, so probably just want to get more out of him so they don't go too far into the bullpen. That is probably the move.
2-0 the count. Couldn't get the call. 3-0. A marvelous play to end the previous half by Alfaro out in right. A one-hop strike to Dupross. and ended up getting Moran, I believe, at the plate. Strike, 3-1.
Burke did in the 5th inning with a strikeout. Started to find the zone a little bit more there at the end of the inning.
That one just foul. That ball was ripped past third.
That sets up for another Nate Burke full count.
We should patent and trademark this, shouldn't we? It's becoming a theme here.
It's the 6-1 for Burke alone.
That ball is into left, has some carry, but underneath is Bell. Actually, I don't believe Bell's back there. Didn't we get... It's Pitts back there. Yes, that's right. Pitts. Robert Pitts is over in left.
16, Matthew Olivares. The numbers are going backward now, 17, 16.
One gone. Nobody on the pillows. Inside corner. 0-1.
Olivares at the plate struck out in the 2nd inning. Reached first on an error in the 4th inning.
Technically 0 for 2.
Yes, sir.
And now 0-2 in this count. And a hole here.
These are 2 good pitches in a row from Burke.
Yeah.
If he can get a couple more, it's definitely a confidence boost.
And what do you think? Has he mastered the arm angle? Is that, you think, what it is? Finally finding that.
That's his.
That 0-2 outside, 1-2.
That's his style. He almost went to the same exact spot there, just a little more outside, seeing if he could chase it.
Same spot again, 2-2.
Olivares bats lefty, but throws right-handed. Undecided on a college, stands at 6'1", 180 pounds. As he wavers his bat in the air. And asks for time.
Time called. Yeah, well, that big long look in by Burke over there. Ground ball to second. And booted by Bickerton, and then the runner is going to be safe. So Olivares reaches first on an E4. It's the 4th error already.
12. Sergio. Alfaro.
And the Ventura Bucs YouTube channel commented that they're going to try to commit less errors.
It's not working.
Not ringing true.
Not working yet.
So I might need to go have a talk in the dugout.
Yeah.
For false advertising.
False advertising,
in
yeah.
our live broadcast.
We could be. That one is popped up. First base side, Rubicava can't run it down, 0-1.
Alfaro already has a single on the day in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2.
1 for 2 with a gift at first, following the error. 1 down, 0-1 the count.
The Bucs have just been so generous so far. Just
Free gifts. It's not even Christmas. Or
no.
Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or any of the other holidays any of you could be celebrating. Runner moves on contact. Fouled off on a hit and run, 0-2.
Alfaro batting .364 average.
It's a good line.
Gets on base 65% of the time.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
We're going into the danger zone. according to Kenny Loggins. Still 0-2 the count, though. He's in a hole. Not a big lead over there. Oh, got him leaning, and he's safe.
Olivares doesn't have a huge lead, like you said, but Burke's still checking on him. Wants to definitely keep him there just in case a ground ball comes. Too far of a lead.
And the dirt, good block by Cervantes back there. 1-2.
Cervantes definitely been an unsung hero so far behind the plate. 2 throwouts, good block right there, as you said. And he does have a base hit.
Again, a check. Olivares is safe. Again, the 4th time already in this at-bat.
Yeah, Bert just wants to keep him there, hoping for pitcher's best friend. That is the double play ball.
Finally comes to the plate, and there's the ground ball to second. Bickerton, Chavez, Rubicava to end the inning. 4-6-3, and we go bottom 6. 4-3 Bucs. Rubicava steps in. Andrew Stanley into his 6th inning of work. Is currently on the hook for the loss following those 2 runs coming back in the 5th inning. Looks like they're starting to get a guy loose. Moving down toward the bullpen for the Legends. That one swung on and missed, 0-1.
Interesting to say, but as of now, Burke is in line for the win. With the even with all the walks.
Yeah, even with all the walks and the wild pitches.
Or somewhat of a poor performance.
Hop to right toward the bullpen, nearly hit the guys that were moving down there.
Here's an extra ball for you.
Yeah, 0-2.
Use that.
Of note, the sun's still shining. It's getting a little cooler now. Once again, a little cooler, but not by much.
Definitely more of a breeze, as I was saying.
Now it's 91 degrees. A little better. Swung on and missed.
Now batting.
One down.
Number 23, Sam Grundberg.
Comes Grundberg, who led off his Pirate or Buck career with a single and stole a base. 1 for 2.
And once again, this is that lethal 4-man team in the second inning that really got the bats swinging for the Bucs. Started out with this man right here, the extra hitter, Grundberg.
0-1 over the middle. Fouled off the plate. 0-2.
So, same thing for the 7th inning stretch, number 7. Yeah. It's that time and it's right. Oh, wait, I don't have to say it this time. I guess not, because it's on the track.
About to hit 2 hours of play.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks. Grundberg goes down swinging.
The shortstop, number 35, Anthony Chavez.
Now with Chavez, it'll be key if Stanley can work out of this inning with no damage done. Keep this game within striking distance for the Legends.
After giving up the 2 runs in the 5th inning, coming out 1-2-3 and 2 strikeouts already, and a big swing and miss there is huge.
Yeah.
In his 6th inning of work.
We could have our first Immaculate Inning of the year, but it is quite possible that Jake has jinxed us. 0-2. It's still alive. He's still got a shot at it. Immaculate Inning is when 9 straight strikes are thrown and no contact is made. There it is. Immaculate Inning for Andrew Stanley. And that may be a perfect way to end the day for him, as there's men warming in the bullpen. But it's still 4-3 Bucs, top of the 7th. Adam Yamashita steps in, top 7. Nate Burke still on the mound, his 3rd inning of work.
Yeah, really cleaned it up there in the 6th, so he gets the start here in the 7th inning on the mound again. The 5th was a little rocky for him, but came out and was able to put up a scoreless inning.
Good outside corner, nice downward plane, 0-1.
Yamashita 0 for 2 on today with a strikeout.
Whichever one's on there.
One
It
on
should
one.
be the same music on.
2-1. Yanked him across his body twice.
Notice Burke, with the very few left-handed batters he's faced,
Guys, get ready for
likes to work the outside.
In the hole. Out into right, leadoff single.
Solid rip there for the first hit of the day for him.
And we're going to get a change here. No,
pitch hitting for the legend. Number 39, Joe Mauser.
Joe Mauser, not to be confused with Joe Mauer. Joe Mauser is now stepping in, replacing Braden Welch in the DH slot. Outside corner, good pinpoint, 0-1.
It's very strange to pitch it in the DH spot.
As I was saying, that outside corner on these left-handed batters, Burke has definitely found that pitch.
Good lead, there he goes. No transfer, easy stolen base. For Adam Yamashita. Now standing in scoring position with nobody out, 1-1 the count. Ground ball too short. Chavez to Rubicava for the out. 1 down.
Perfect situation there going to short. It makes Yamashita have to stay at second base rather than advance. Just scurry on back, not get a double play situation.
Yeah,
A pinch hitter just walked up with the umpire to make any signal.
it's fine. That happens.
Should I announce him after this pitch then?
Yeah.
Burke long look at second, fires again that outside corner, strike 1.
Batting for the Legends, number 18, Danelle Daniel.
Danelle Daniel. Pitch hitting now. In Mylan Jones's spot. A lot of subs late in this game. 0-1, bluff to second.
He's dancing out there. Really.
Well, it makes the pitcher think.
Yeah, really make him think about him quite a lot with 1 out. If he does run and steal, it'd be very costly for the Bucs.
Popped up. Cervantes tries to track it down. It is not quite close enough. 0-2. Another long wait for the sign. Time call.
Snell has 17 ABs already on the season with 5 hits, 3 of them being singles, and he's got a double and a triple. Walked once. It's good for a .294 average and a 31% on base percentage.
Long look again. That one fouled back to the netting. Stays 1-2. Actually, it is 0-2.
This is a very important part of the game right here. With the
Foul
Bucs.
back, same spot.
Bucs leading by only 1. Runner in scoring position.
6th pitch of the AB.
Both the pitcher and the batter know it. He's fighting to stay alive as he crowds the plate.
That's down the left field line, and it is foul.
It was a close one.
Too close for comfort if you're a Pirate fan or Bucs fan in any sense. A sigh of relief for Burke.
Just fighting and clawing for the second out. The Bucs. Rinaldi does not want to give it to him. Runner still on second base.
Down and away. Now taken for a ball. 1-2.
What a long AB this has been.
8th pitch. This would be the 9th pitch now. Long look from Burke again. Got him to foul tip it. First swing and a miss. 2 down and a big K in this spot.
That was huge. Yeah, we were talking about
The left fielder number 10, Ryan.
very important part of the game right there with 1 out and a runner on second. Now he has to stay still. 2 outs now, and the bat of Ornist weighs heavy in this game right now. He is 1 for 2 so far with a single.
Off to second again.
That's no matter.
First pitch over the middle. Steve Reich 1.
We noticed Burke definitely been able to find the strike zone a lot more frequently than he has in that 5th and even 6th inning.
I don't know if there was a pep talk in the dugout or something, but looks
He's
like a new man.
starting to paint the corners, get the outside edge.
There was not. We didn't talk to anyone.
Swung on and missed. 0-2. And Burke is in control and has a possibility of getting out of this inning unscathed.
The single from the leadoff batter, Yamashita, started to make this inning look a little dangerous for the Bucs defensively, but good recovery from Burke so far.
The 0-2 downstairs.
Good eye taking that one low.
Down and away. Didn't go for a field pitch. That was more aimed, and it didn't work out very well, did it?
Did not. 2-2-2.
It's not Deuces Wild anymore. We're not in the second inning.
It's all right. Still runner on second as well.
Time called.
But yeah, Burke does not like to talk at all when he's still on the game. Before or after he's in the game.
Ready? The beggar.
Big pitch coming here.
Oh.
Outside, runs it full.
7th full count for Burke since coming in the 5th inning.
Okay, let's focus right here. Let's go.
Go, Ted, win it. Coach Robert.
Thank you to our boss.
One of our bosses, Robert Holler, with the pep talk to starter Nate Burke, who will have to see yet another thrown to the plate.
Were you yelling at Chavez for talking?
No, it's not. Nate,
It's not RPI. I should have you as a coach.
I would not be a good placement.
No errors. No balls. Just get hits. Come on. Not that hard.
As long AB continues, Nate Burke trying to squeeze out of trouble. Slither away with a 1-run lead. The pitch is fouled
Here we
again.
go.
The passion, the fire, the exuberance of these fans.
I mean, this AB kind of decides a lot.
Yes,
right
it does.
Here, right? It's a 1-run game. We're here in the top of the 7th. The Bucs bats have been swinging.
Bluff to second.
I think everybody on the field, in the dugouts, in the bleachers, know just how important this next pitch is. This AB here.
Firing again, and outside for the walk.
Now it's bottom of the order.
Ornest with a great AB.
Rolling Dufrost.
And Dufrost steps in with 2 out and 2 on at first and second. Foul. 0-1.
Dufrost has a .333 average. And that on-base percentage of 60%. So a guy that's pretty used to getting on. Facing a Nate Burke who has found the strike zone lately, but struggling to put the batters away.
On look from Burke, fouled off again. 0-2. Runners at first and second, 2 men out. 0-2 the count again. Ornest worked a walk following an 0-2 count himself.
Burke hasn't been ahead in the count this ahead in quite a while, so let's see what we can do.
1-2. Runners are going. The throw to third. Not in time. A double steal.
Double steals are fun to watch. Not against our team, though.
Ornest at second. Inside corner, no call, 2-2.
What awareness of this guy.
This high leverage, palpable moment for Nate Burke. Count is full. In, got him, no, delayed call for the strike 3. And Nate Burke works out of trouble in the top half of the 7th. 4-3 Bucs.
I mean, what a way from Burke there. Looked a little scary there for a minute, if we're being honest, but what a way to fight out of that. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. If you guys want to sing at home, please be our guest.
Thomas Keller steps in. New pitcher on the mound, Tommy Armendariz for the Legends. After Nate Burke worked out of a high leverage, sweated through 2 runners on second and third with 2 out to preserve the lead for the Bucs. It's 1-0 the count.
Really made Burke work for that one. On the other hand, to end the 6th inning from Andrew Stanley was an immaculate inning.
Yeah, so both pitchers doing their jobs to end their time on the mound. Most likely, it is 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And if you're now the Bucs, you want to add some insurance runs, right?
Of course, yeah. I mean, only a 1-run lead. We've seen, even though they didn't get any runs, but last inning we've seen how dangerous.
Pop to center. Keller will be out. Jones makes the play. Or I wonder if it is Jones, because I thought his spot was replaced.
It was. Danielle.
Daniel is now in center. He made the play. Outside corner 0-1.
Remaining in the game for the Legends and playing center field, number 18, Daniel.
0-2. Just outside. 1-2.
He thought that was a strikeout. He was ready.
Yeah, he was ready to walk back to the dugout. He was already 1 step across the other batter's box.
It would have only been the second out.
Yeah.
He was excited.
Just foul, third base side. In the dirt, 2-2.
Cervantes gets on base 44% of the time. The Bucs could use that average here.
The 2-2 grounded foul stays alive. Armendariz, only his second appearance, and has not allowed a run. In the dirt, runs it full, 3-2.
Cervantes did have a single in the second inning. He's 1 for 2 on the day.
Grounder to third, foul. Just left of the chalk.
He's teetering that foul ball line there. It's close.
It's just left of, if it hits any part of the chalk, it's fair. So it was just left. Looks like he had to go grab a new bat. Count is still full, 3-2. To center again. Daniel there. 2 down.
Two in a row straight out to center.
Number 27, Mason Kim.
Mason Kim will be pitching in the top half of the 8th and is hitting for himself.
Two-way player. Big swing and a miss.
Rarely you see pitchers hit. Kim will take his shot at the dish. 0-1 the count.
Happens a lot in this type of league. I mean, we've seen it before.
Fouled off.
You got pitchers hitting, pitchers catching, pitchers
Playing first.
Yeah, I mean it's
Throwing to themselves.
a lot of switching around here in the
Yes.
summer collegiate leagues. After all, they are here to show off their stuff and get some extra practice in between seasons.
Swing and a miss in the dirt. Throw to first will end the inning. The Bucs, no runs, no hits, no men left. 4-3 the score. Kim will take over in the 8th. Renee Burke, who qualifies for the win as it stands now. Clinging to a one-run lead, top 8. Miles Jenkins will step in. Turquan has taken over for Cervantes in the catcher's position. Trent Turquan back there, and Mason Kim is on the mound. One and 0. 2 and 0.
All right, Mason, bring it down for that. As long as you bring big strikes out, that's it.
2 and 1.
What are you talking about? 82. Huh? I'm not getting it out. I don't know where my radar reaches. So this, the last car dropping up at the beginning. That's okay, 84, 85. Yeah, it was good.
At the bottom of this inning, we will be having Associate Head Coach Bobby Livingston up here in the booth, as that is a walk. Mason Kim's first.
Mason Kim's first, as you said. Landon,
First baseman number 36.
his line.
Sebastian Smith.
His 5th appearance. 1 win, no losses, 2 saves, but a 9 ERA.
He's come in multiple times, kind of when the Bucs.
Pinch hitting for the legend. Number 26, John Lanterman.
John Lanterman has now come in to pitch hit.
That was a hit.
Following a leadoff walk, John Lanterman in the game.
A lot of substitutions here late from both teams.
Ball 1.
This time.
2-0 the count. Kim, following a leadoff walk, is having trouble finding the strike zone. Gets a swing and a miss there. 2 and 1.
There he goes, finding the strike zone, getting him to swing. A 1-1 count now. I'd like to kind of ring my own bell here. Another pitching substitution and another first batter walked. It's just kind of how the cookie crumbles here in this league, it seems.
One and 2. Two and 2.
Had some heat behind that one, it seemed.
Yeah, there was some pop.
Yeah.
You could hear it in the catcher's mitt.
Exactly, yeah. That mitt will tell us everything we need to know sometimes. But it could also find that sweet spot of the glove and make a more of a pop.
Yeah. Curveball, doesn't find the zone, runs it full. And just missed. Back-to-back walks to lead off the inning for Mason Kim. He's in some trouble. 2 men on, nobody out.
Isaiah Souza.
He's just got to get it under control. 2 walks right off the bat. So Kim is a very able pitcher. He's really a coach's player. I mean, he can work anywhere, any position on the field, and he's a good hitter as well.
So is bunt. They say he swung, to the dismay of the coaching staff. That surprises me as well.
Now, if you leave your bunt out, even if it's outside, it's a ball, right?
No, because that's a swing.
Right.
If it breaks the plane, it's a swing. So,
So
in the
what's-
eyes of the home plate umpire who made the call, because that one is swung on and missed 0-2.
I mean, he was showing bunt, so what's the problem with the
If
call?
he pulls the bat back as the ball's coming in, it's no swing.
Then it can be, yeah. So the argument would be, when did he pull the bat back?
Or did he at all?
Right.
And in the eyes of the home plate umpire, he did not. 0-2. Popped up. Triangle of players. It is the second baseman, Bickerton, there.
Good job by Miles Jenkins to get back.
Shortstop number 16, Matthew Olivares.
Yeah. Olivares steps in. He walked. I think he got hit.
No, he's reached on an error twice.
He reached on an error. That's what it was.
2 times, and both the errors from the second baseman.
Tim gets a big out on a pop-up. There was a bit of a pitch out. Double play in order.
Yeah, well, now he knows that these base runners are eager to go. As we saw earlier, Miles Jenkins was looking for the steal there, but it was a pop-up. Had to return back to second.
Outside, ball 2. Three and 0.
Kim just batter after batter digging himself early on holes. Not getting ahead in the count whatsoever.
What do you think? Down 1-3-0, green light? This late? No?
Probably, yeah. With 2 guys on, you got to swing.
3-0 pitch. Right down the pipe, strike 1.
Good pitch, way to find the strike zone again, and a respectful take from Olivares.
Him.
Get there!
To second for 1. To first ends the inning, a double play. Mason Kim works out of the jam. 4-6-3 again, the second of its kind in this game. 4-3 the score, bottom 8. Hello, everybody. Normally we would keep things quiet during the pitching changes and changeovers from half innings, but we have an interview here. Associate Coach Bobby Livingston is here with us. Bobby, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Staying cool in here with this fan.
Yeah.
Jealous?
Dude, it's like 110 degrees on the turf.
Yeah, I was going to say, on the turf, I'm sure it's pretty hot. Well, Bobby, this team's pretty much been red hot. 7-3 coming into this game. They've won 7 of 10. I want to talk about that last high leverage inning with Nate Burke and how he was able to navigate and get out of that long AB and stay focused.
Well, Nate's known to battle up when he's got his stuff, locating it on the inner half of the plate. He's a really hard matchup for right-handed hitters. He just needs to remember when his stuff is good, when his fastball is popping on the inner half of the plate, if he just sticks with that and just keeps pouring it in, it's going to be real difficult.
Left fielder number 21, Robert Pitts.
Robert Pitts, who came in earlier in this game for Colin Bell, stepping to the plate. I think this is his first legal AB, isn't it?
This is his second AB.
Thank
He's
you.
showing off that speed on that slow roll over there to third base.
Infield single. First pitch fouled back, 0-1. So how long have you been with the squad?
This would
Bobby?
be my third season. Would have been 4, but COVID shut us down for a year.
Yeah.
Started off down in the GCCL with the squad 4 years ago, and last year finished in second in the Sunset Baseball League, which was kind of nice.
Down 1-1. And, this team struggling in recent years, they're sort of overperforming by people's standards at this moment.
Well, I mean, one thing I can tell you about our lineup is we can basically pull anybody off of that lineup card. They're going to go up there and compete every single AB. If we could just piece together a little bit more of solid defense and some timely pitching, I think we're going to be looking good heading into July.
Speaking of pitching, what are you thinking about? Obviously, the team's having some sort of pitching woes every once in a while. How's that going to tighten up? What are you talking about in the dugout?
Well, we got a few guys, kind of in the ether who's supposed to be showing up here once July rolls around. Some guys taking a little time off, but it just comes down to, forcing contact. If you walk guys, you start to limit the amount of innings. I would rather see a guy giving up first, second pitch contact than trying to work those 7, 8 pitch at bats because, you only have so many bullets left in the chamber. And once you use them all up, we got to go into the bullpen, which is kind of thin right now.
Yeah. And lastly, what do you think about Harrison's start? He looked great out there. His first game for the team, right?
No, second game, he just magically showed up out there at East LA and came out of the pen, and he gave us 5 solid innings. And I'm talking about a guy who really embraces the understanding of movement, changing the eye level, just changing speeds and forcing him to hit the baseball. I mean, he got 15 outs, and out of those 15 outs, he only punched out 2 guys. So, I mean, that's just a guy who understands that he's got 8 dudes standing behind him who really want to make a play. Well, I guess one standing in front of him, which would be the catcher, but...
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching him pitch out there today. I didn't see him in that East LA game. I wasn't there, so.
He's got a really good spirit about him. He goes out there at Illinois Tech, so the guy's a very smart individual. He's going to a college of that magnitude and just understands he's not going to overpower guys, but, you make guys put the ball in play, there's a good chance they're going to get themselves out.
And what about Sam Grundberg, who is, to our knowledge, has just been added to the roster as you came to us today?
Yeah, Sam was the Armani League champion last year for Calabasas in home runs. Big kid, nice body, plays corner positions in the outfield as well as in the infield. He's a commit to Chapman, and so getting a guy like that, he was actually a reference from Max Audet, who said that he had a guy that, could really help us out both offensively and defensively, and, he just came out swinging.
And what does it say as this 1-0 pitch is popped up to right? Got a little bit of carry, but playable over there. Alfaro will throw back to first and get the runner. Pitts is out.
Caught sleeping. He didn't realize.
Well, if you're going to do anything, you're supposed to tag up there, but...
That was a hit and run right there, and usually hit and runs are trying to put the ball on the ground and let speed kind of dominate. One thing we know about Pitts, that guy can really get out there and round the bases quick. That's a ground ball on the right side. He ends up at third and maybe even further than that.
So, in terms of, the newcomers, you put a guy like Grundberg in the middle of the order day one. What kind of faith do you have in him, and what does it show for your team that you're willing to put him in that spot to start right off?
Well, I went down there, I was watching the BP rounds that they're having in the cage, and the guy really sees the ball deep. He's not going to cast his bat out there and try to loft baseballs. He's thinking right center to left center all day long. And, sometimes you just got to throw a guy out there into deep water and see if he can swim.
One more question for you. Obviously, Kai Moran at the plate, super reliable guy at the plate, has a triple already today, 2 hits, and I want to go back to that play real quick, the running home, catcher blocked the plate. We were kind of having a discrepancy in here, like blocking the plate legal in this league.
Well,
what's the word on that?
Blocking the plate prior to the receival of a baseball is not legal, but after talking with umpire Jason, he said that the catcher was actually out in front of home plate, and as the throw came in, he had to drop step, which kind of put him into the line. This is when your on-deck hitter really needs to get behind the plate and kind of navigate, slide to the inside, slide to the outside. There's nobody there. Kai kind of thought that he had a lane, and then all of a sudden that lane shut down. It's a judgmental call, and you can't argue with the home plate umpire on based off something that he saw. Because I was standing in the first base coach's box. I ain't got an angle on that one,
Well, we were actually just curious about the the rules of the league as opposed to something where the MLB has instituted something.
Yeah, the rules of the league are you can't block home plates as part of an obstruction without having the baseball. Once having the baseball, the fielder has right of way to go and make the tag. If the throw would have been a little bit late when the contact happened, he would automatically have been safe. But, you know, also you can't just be running over catches all the time. You got to protect these guys. Getting out of 9 innings with no injuries is primary. You know, even if it costs you a run.
And speaking of which, how is Mike Rinaldi doing? We saw that he went down with a hamstring, I believe, last week, running to third base and rounding. That one past the third baseman into left. They're going to wave the runners around. They're going to send one home. The throw is cut off. In to score, standing up, is Moran.
Well, I talked with Mike, and he has had some hamstring issues in the past. And when he got to third base, he said, "I know what this is." And he's like, I can walk home, but like I can't put any more pressure on it. When he got home, he said everything was just basically all like black and blue down there. When you pop a hamstring like that, it's going to be at least a month before you're even able to, you know, lightly take swings. So he packed it in for the summer. I wish him all the luck, you know, going into his next season out there in Tampa.
Oh, goodness.
Definitely going to miss the guy, but, you know, you hate to see that. That's never something that you really want to see.
Pass the glove at first, and this will bring in yet another run.
I just want to note that that's Robert over there coaching first base, so all these runs are Robert's runs.
Right, I was going to say, he's over there taking over for you while you're in here. We'll let you get back to work. Thank you, Coach. Much appreciated. Keep the hot streak going, and we'll see
I
how
don't want
we
to
do.
ruin this rally, so I might just stay.
You might just stay. Thank you, Coach. Much
Take it
appreciated.
easy, guys.
You too.
And we thank Coach for his candor and his willingness to give us some details on some of these guys we've seen this year. 2 runs have scored. It's 6-3. An extra couple of insurance runs for the Bucs here in the 8th. Ground ball, another diving stop. There's going to be no throw at first. Runners move up to first and third. Off the bat of, I believe, the newly entered, was that Turquand who came in for Cervantes back there, 23? No, I knew I was wrong there. That was Grundberg again, so that's his second knock. He's already had a single.
He's not a pinch hitter.
You can do it after that. One out. Runners at the corners. Oh, that ball is driven into the gap with carry, but playable in center for the outs. 2 down or 3. That'll end the bottom half of the 8th. We go top 9. Bucs in control, 6-3, 12 hits, 4 errors, and looking to shut the door.
Gotcha, yeah.
Ball one up and in. Still Mason came out there looking to finish the game if he can.
You have to redeem yourself after the fly.
6-3 score. In the dirt, ball two, 2-0.
Everybody dance.
The Legends have a 3-0 count here.
Alvaro 1 for 3 so far. It's on base.
4-pitch walk.
Not the way you want to start out the top of the ninth with the
No,
lead.
it is not.
Base number 3.
Adam Yamashita.
Adam Yamashita with a runner at first. We'll see if a ninth inning rally is in store for the Legends.
Yamashita led off the 7th with his single, got all the way around to the third base off 2 stolen bags. Was not able to come home. That was in Burke's final inning of pitching.
Slide step. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Oh boy, we got some chirping in the dugout. The umpire has gone over and told them that they don't want to hear the rest of the conversation. We're in the 9th inning, he says, and he doesn't want to hear any more. So let's hope for a non-ejection offense to end the game. 1-1.
I always wonder when the umpire's getting mad at a team in the dugout, like, does it, hopefully not, but like, would it change the way you call these pitches, right?
It
Like,
could.
I mean, it very well could.
There's politics in baseball,
These are
just like in
humans,
every
yeah.
other sport. We're not faulting the umpire in any way. He may
No.
have very well had a right to
Yeah,
go over.
Not sure what was said.
Not sure what was said. It's 1-2.
It's 2 strikes in a row, though, for Kim after they talked to the...
Yeah, seriously. Pop foul. 1-2.
Good job from Yamashita staying alive there.
I wasn't sure if it was coming from a player or a coach. Well, the only other coach over there would have been Bobby. Check swing, he goes around. It's actually a called strike on the pitch. 1 away.
That's big. Kim finally gets his first strikeout since coming in.
No batting. Number 39. Joe Mauser.
Comes at an opportune time when the Bucs need it the most. This is Mauser's second AB of the day. He's 0 for 1.
Mauser, foul tipped into the glove, strike 1.
Kim might be feeling a little better now. There's
Frisky.
a nice shadow casting across the mound there. That's getting
He's in
him.
the shadow. It doesn't mean that the batters have a harder time. They're still in the sun.
Right.
Upstairs, 1-1.
And that strikeout also weighs huge because the batter before that was a 4-ball walk. So
And it's lined to left. It'll drop and get all the way toward the bullpen. Here comes a run. Unable to retrieve it is the left fielder. Cut off. Runner holds at second. It's a 2-out double or 1-out double. Runners at second and third. Tying run at the plate.
Center by 18, Danielle Daniels.
Danielle Daniels now. The tying run at the dish with 1 away.
third base coach held up Olivares, Alfaro actually. Probably could have sent him home.
After the left fielder bobbled the ball near the bullpen cage, yes.
Yeah.
Inside ball one, I would have sent him.
If I was there, I would have sent him, but maybe a good call. We'll see. Only one out. Both runners in scoring position. Janelle, this is his second at-bat of the day as well. He came
in. 2-0.
Struck out in the 7th inning.
Making things a little interesting is Mason Kim here. 2-0 inside for the strike. 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. Ground ball caught by the pitcher. No, they say it's safe. He's got to throw to first, and he gets the out.
Got him. What reflexes by Kim?
Oh, God.
I mean, that could have been bad. I was rocking it right at his face.
No batting. Left fielder number 10, Ryan.
And what a way to stay composed and still be able to throw to first after he thought he caught it.
I mean, yeah. Falls on the mound, rolls down, still able to get there, get the out, and keep both runners at second and third. That's huge.
2 outs now. Runners remain at their stations at second and third.
It's all on the bat of Ornest. He is 1 for 3, got a single, and he walked as well.
Ornest now will take a foul off his bat for strike one. Nate Burke would qualify for the win. Foul, 0-2. The Legends are down to their final strike. Kim would get the save. The loss would fall on Andrew Stanley.
Take one away from us, give them one. 13. And they have 5.
Ground ball jammed him to second base. Throw to first. Ends the game. The Ventura Bucs win their 8th of 11. 6-3 the final in a riveting affair against the Legends. Thank you for joining us, everybody. I'm Justin Borsis, your play-by-play commentator, alongside Landon Klutz, your color commentator today. Stay tuned for next week's slate of games. Thank you, everybody, and tune into Instagram Live for post-game coverage.